On everybody, this is Blockchain Bullz, and today we are going to take a look at 4 altcoins that are sleeping giants right now, headed into the summer, into May, and moving forward. We've done a couple of low cap gems. These are going to be more high cap gems, sleeping giants, literally on the heels of what we've seen with Doge here recently with the massive run up. And it's got me excited because it makes me think about the potential that's coming with some of these other projects. But you could see Doge is having a massive run up, already at 37 cents. In fact, if you check on Robinhood, it actually trades a little bit higher than what Coin Market Cap has it at typically. But Doge isn't the only coin that's running up right now. I mean, there's several other projects that have had huge run ups, including VeChain. Dash is up big time, even Bitcoin SV. So we're starting to see the trickle over into some mid cap projects now. Ethereum Classic is soaring, which I have no idea why, and that one just baffles me. And you guys could say what you want about Ethereum Classic, but I just don't get why that one keeps going up. There's something that I'm missing about that. But like I was saying, some of these mid caps are really soaring reserve rights. Let's get into it though and talk about the sleeping giants. So if you guys are new to cryptocurrency, or you guys are just getting into this amazing market here, check out Cardano. Cardano, it's now traded on Coinbase. I'm really bullish on Cardano. It's got a huge network effect. To me, it's got all the same potential run-up opportunity that we just saw with Doge, but it's actually legitimately backed by solid technology and research. And believe it or not, even at $45 billion market cap, I still think it's undervalued. And if you guys are trying to get your friends and family to understand more about cryptocurrency, you guys can send them this video. But this Cardano here, you can see it is at an all-time high, but it hasn't fully begun to really pump, and that's what we're looking for. Now, when you come on to CoinMarketCap, these are a couple things I want you guys to look at. Market, which tells you where you guys can pick it up, okay? Then you guys can go to the news and understand more about the project. But you could see with the Alexandra launch, which is telling you all about what education tool on CoinMarketCap, but it'll tell you all about Alonzo for Cardano and do a deep dive into Cardano. So I show you guys this because if you're trying to get into Cardano, if you're a newbie, you want to understand it, you can go on here and get some pretty good research done. But also looking at the latest news, you could see they're comparing the Dogecoin run up, and they have Cardano and a couple of these different articles that are coming up here. But looking at the price action, it's safe to say that as the summer comes along, this project in a bull market will move up really nicely, and it's a strong, secure bet. It's not going to be one of those highly speculative investments that we see out there in cryptocurrency. Another one that I would like you guys to take a look at is going to be Stellar. So Stellar Lumens, you can see sitting at 61 cents right now. Previously, it's been as high as 83 cents, so it's getting back to approaching its new all-time high. I compare this to something like what we saw with XRP. I think this one keeps going up as the demand for XRP maintains. This one kind of runs parallel to it. But if you're an American investor, obviously it's not a good idea to invest in XRP because you don't know what the SEC is going to do no matter what you hear online. So it is high risk, high reward, but I think XLM is a safer option, especially if you're living in the United States. But it basically is solving the global remittance problem, fast transactions, low fees. That's what Stellar's there to do. So you could even see how Stellar's growth in Q1 2021 could foster further adoption. You could pick this up on News BTC. Stellar Foundation has issued its Q1 report. In an official post, the SDF reiterated the importance of its main strategic pillar around Stellar's blockchain, usability, trust, adoption, sustainable use cases. A lot of people can get their hands on this, and that's the adoption that something like Stellar and Cardano is really looking for. You notice I'm putting you guys into projects that are easily accessible to the mainstream. They're allowing the mainstream adoption network effect, kind of like what we saw with Doge. And I go back to this because newbies, when they come into cryptocurrency, they're not trying to buy these projects that are $2,000 per coin or $62,000 a coin. No matter what anyone says that they should or they shouldn't, that's not where the retail investors are coming in. You being a retail investor, this is where you guys want to go, is in the network effect coins like Doge. Doge is a network effect coin. Trades at 36 cents. I mean, you could have got it for well under a penny not too long ago, right? So now we'll move on to another project that's also high market cap, but it also has low coin price, right? So this one's not too high of a market cap, 5.9. This is 1/3 the size of Stellar, but they've also got a great use case, pretty good tokenomics. When I say use case, you could go on there and start trading on Crypto.com. They're always innovating and creating. But here's what makes me really excited about Crypto.com. MCO just recently soared up, and I think that this is going to have a positive effect on CRO ultimately. So if you guys pay attention to MCO Monaco Coin, CRO's basically in cahoots with them. They work together. This is the medium of exchange, Cosmos ecosystem, centralized exchange, and then you have mobile. So Crypto.com, I think, is due. It actually hasn't done too much here recently. I mean, it was trading pretty good over the summer at 17 cents, and now it's re-reached an all-time high. But I think it's got a lot of legs to run in a bull market, and at some point in time, a breakout here seems imminent. Now, if we're going to talk about DEXs, decentralized exchanges, you can see right here, Uniswap are friends, but they fear 1inch. And you can see this was posted 3 weeks ago. So 1inch hasn't really had a run yet. And people have been investing in 1inch, and they're kind of just standing on the sidelines, waiting. And they're like, when 1inch? Because they think it's stable. But we've seen this with nearly all of the moonshots. We saw this with Doge. For a long time, people were getting lulled to sleep with Doge because Doge wasn't moving. They were saying they don't like Elon Musk. This was when Doge was pegged at 5 cents, just basically just sitting there. We saw the same thing with XRP, where XRP was just basically sitting at 20 cents. 1inch is doing the same thing. That's a buying opportunity, in my opinion. And so I did recently get really aggressive with 1inch. So that's just the way I look at 1inch. But I think this interface is a little bit better than, honestly, I think 1inch's exchange is better than Uniswap. Look at this. I mean, it's just a better interface. So I think once people start to use this, hopefully the fees calm down, but it is also working with Binance Smart Chain, so that's a workaround for them. So Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain. You can't really say that about Uniswap now, can you? So I think this is an underrated exchange. It just recently got listed on Coinbase. I would say keep an eye on it. Up to you guys what you think, but I would say yes. Adding all these 4 coins. If you're new to cryptocurrency, pay attention to these 4 right here. And even if 3 out of 4 of them do make big moves, I would say you're in pretty good hands with these 4. Now, these aren't low caps. These are high caps. I can make a video more about mid caps here coming up. But I did want to touch on these right here, right now. Let me know your guys' thoughts about 1inch exchange here. Now, I do want to show you guys a couple other projects to keep an eye on, especially if you guys are trying to get into some low caps. I know a lot of you guys watch these videos all the time, but let me just show you guys, for those of you who are new to this channel and new subscribers and whatnot, I would say definitely keep an eye on this project here, Essentia. You would pick it up on something like Uniswap, or you can also get it on 1inch if you wanted to try out 1inch. This is a great opportunity to do so. And getting into a project like Essentia, I think they have a lot of interesting stuff coming down the pipeline. Another one that I would like you guys to take a look at that I think long-term has potential to really rise up is OVR. This is another one of those projects you could pick up on Uniswap. You can see they're also on Bitmart, to those of you who use that, PancakeSwap. But OVR really is changing the game with what they're doing in terms of the NFT land world. Obviously, very similar to Decentraland, which is a way higher cap. This is way lower down. $165 million fully diluted market cap. Compare that against Mana, and you could see, I mean, this is extremely undervalued compared to that. I could go into the fundamentals of both of these projects, but I've already done that in other videos. 1.9 billion, 2.7 billion fully diluted. You could see there is a big transparency gap, or a big gap in disparity here in prices. So I would say definitely take a look at that. If this is your first time to Blockchain Bulls, you guys can subscribe and keep up with us. I wanted to show you guys these videos and these coins here. As you go forward, you can watch some of our coin reviews that we've done on each one of these projects. I've even done one on Stellar Lumens. This was way back when it was a lot lower price than it is now. I'll tell you that right now. Theta, you can take a look at that, Polkadot. But if you're new to cryptocurrency, you can also take a look at these training videos that we have here. Basically, a free course on everything you need to know about investing in cryptocurrency. I'm currently in Las Vegas right now. It's really hard for me to make these kind of videos, but I do it anyway just to keep engaged with you guys. So thanks to all the new subscribers, and we will see you guys on the next one.